But first, here with a lot more is Fox News White House correspondent Peter Doocy. Peter, please fact check me. For 3 long years, haven't we been told over and over again by the president, the vice president, Department of Homeland Security secretary, and every spokesperson they've ever had that the border's closed, the border's secure? Didn't we hear that for 3 years? And now all of a sudden it's Republicans' fault and that it's a mess now and they won't help him?
We did hear that over and over, and a lot's changed in the 14 or 15 months since I asked President Biden before he flew out to Arizona one day why he was going to a border state and not visiting the border, and he told me it was because there were more important things going on. Now, recently, you talk to people at the White House, you talk to people with the Biden campaign, they would list the #1 issue in this election that is coming up as being the cost of living or the economy. But this trip seems to be an admission that they have realized they cannot win re-election without fixing what is happening at the border. And there is a lot of talk among Democrats about how this is not a political issue. They got to get the politics out of it to fix it. But what we're going to see on Thursday, at least probably from Trump and from Biden, but what we're going to see from President Biden is going to be very political. He is going to be talking about how it is on Republicans to get a little bit of urgency behind them and pass this bipartisan Senate deal. But I was talking to some Republican governors coming out of their meeting with the president at the White House on Friday, and they said they didn't really see a point in President Biden continuing to focus on that bipartisan Senate deal because, yes, Republicans helped negotiate it, but it's dead right now. Donald Trump put enough pressure on Republicans to kill the bill, essentially. He didn't like it. He got enough people. He's the leader of the party, got enough people with him. That package is dead. So what lawmakers want to see are other things that President Biden can do. And we know, possibly before the State of the Union next week, he is considering some executive actions like restricting who can ask for asylum and where at the border. But the place that he's going to go, according to our teams down there, is a sector, the Rio Grande sector. It's where things are pretty dead this time of year. Dead like only 300 or 400 encounters a day. It's other places at the border where they're getting 2,000, 4,000. The Border Patrol cannot keep up with the volume of people coming across. Something else that was kind of funny tonight, to see President Biden at the ice cream shop in New York, where he was fundraising and taping a late-night comedy show. He said that he was always going to go to the border. He didn't know that his good friend, Donald Trump, was going to just happen to be there the same day. Sean?
I had no idea at all. Sort of like East Palestine, a year after the train derailment. Oh, a year later he comes. He's 3 years late, and it's 3 years of documented lies about how the border was closed and secure in spite of what our eyes were showing us, and we were showing this audience, and the American people saw for themselves. It's pretty unbelievable. Well, I guess we'll be seeing you down in Texas on Thursday. Peter Doocy, thank you. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.